Patriots training camp on Friday. Jarrett Stidham dealing with an injury. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. The first reports were that it was a leg issue, and then Mike Giardi of NFL Network said it could be a hip injury that will prevent Stidham from being 100% for multiple weeks. What do you know about Stidham's situation right now?
Well, I think the good news about hearing about the injury, it's never good news to hear about an injury, Sarah. When you do hear about an injury, at least it can explain some of the struggles that Stidham had over the last couple of days. And yesterday we did a video on Stidham where I said, it wasn't mentally the issues, it was ball placement and it was velocity on his throws and things that we're not usually accustomed to seeing be issues with Jarrett Stidham are turning out to be issues. He's not the type of guy that lands a ball 5 yards short of the target. He usually gets it there. So that might explain some of it with the hip issue. In terms of what I know about him moving forward, Josh McDaniels today said he expects Stidham to be out there on Sunday the next time the Patriots practice and practice in full. And Jed Fish, the quarterback's coach, said he didn't see any difference in Stidham's play during the last couple of days compared to, before he was injured. So the coaches are really downplaying the injury. Everybody obviously on the outside has their sources and are saying, it's a little bit more severe than what the Patriots are letting on. But so far, the Pats coaching staff is saying, this is really nothing to see here.
Well, this has led Cam Newton to dominate in reps and opportunity these past couple of practices with the limited amount of time in terms of preparation leading up to week one. Does this issue with Stidham make Cam Newton the leader in the clubhouse to start week one?
Well, I think the big thing with Cam and with this whole Stidham saga is that Belichick and Josh McDaniels both also said that at some point we're going to have to pick a road and go down it, right? We're going to have to choose a path and stick with it. I think what we're seeing is that this injury might be forcing their hand a little bit to go with Cam, maybe a little bit earlier in the evaluation process than they were planning on doing. And what we saw out here on Friday and a little bit on Thursday too is what we can call, Ravens-like things, a couple of running plays designed for Cam Newton, things like that. And that's sort of kind of iteration of the playbook, or adaptation, as Josh McDaniels likes to call it, is starting to take hold a little bit here. So I think what we are seeing is that Cam is starting to surpass Stidham, I think, even before the injuries came out and before that information was given to us. I think the team was starting to see Cam pull away anyways in the quarterback competition. Now they're starting to run schemes for him. Now they're starting to use him a little bit more in terms of his running ability. He was also working out with Julian Edelman and Mohamed Sanu off to the side during special teams periods today. So just a little bit more of Cam just being QB1, things that we saw Tom Brady do in terms of his practice routine all over the last 2 decades. So I think that we're starting to see Cam kind of surpass Stidham a little bit here for sure.
Well, for all of our Patriots training camp coverage, you can find it on our website at clnsmedia.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.
Patriots Training Camp Central is brought to you by Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping using the code MAX20 at manscaped.com. Take your grooming game to the next level.